And traditionally, we've mostly overlooked cooling of dry cows, which is very unfortunate. So dry cow cooling has a multitude of benefits, and most of those can be justified for cost on an individual production basis. So in this study, when cows were cooled during the dry period, there was an increase in milk production over the first 20 weeks of lactation. So these cows were only cooled for 46 days during the dry period, and then they were put in the same pens together, so that cooling after calving was the same for all of them. And we can see that there's an increase in milk production regardless. There are also tangible benefits for the offspring of these cows, including an increase in the efficiency of placental function, an increase in growth and metabolism, and an improvement in immune function. And all of those need to be included in a cost-benefit analysis. And in the previous study that I showed you where they were cooling the dry cows, the light dart cycle for those cows was kept consistent in between both treatment groups. But because melatonin has an impact on prolactin and IGF-1 concentrations in the circulation, it would be reasonable to hypothesize that melatonin treatment during that dry period might improve production and fertility. And indeed, that is the case. So when melatonin implants were administered on day 220 of gestation, it improved reproductive performance during periods of heat stress. There was a lower likelihood of repeat breeding syndrome and a lower likelihood of first trimester pregnancy loss, and these resulted in a reduction in days open in those melatonin-treated animals. So yet another option that we can employ on those heat-stressed dry cows.